Hey yo, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You're watching my channel Mizzle14, and I'm doing a review of Pose. Alright, season 2, episode 7. Alright. I don't know what these people try to do to me. Like, they had me going, they had me laughing, they had me crying, they had me telling the people what you doing, and I got disappointed, I got upset, I got crying. It had me different emotions in this one episode, and I was like, what is going on here? And it just makes it show that it's a really good show, because it just got me going through a lot of emotions in this one episode, and I was like sitting here and I was saying, oh my gosh, hope it's gonna be a good funny one. But it was different moments and teachable moments and things, and it was nice. All right, so we all know the Vogue sensation, the craze of Vogue, the popularity, it died down. I mean, Madonna did her thing with it, it put it in the more forefront, but not how things is. It could be hot one minute and then die the next day, and that's how it is with the Vogue thing, because they just move on. And the next thing the lady said was MC Hammer. Can't touch this. So if you're going to teach dance with that, you will get more people, because Damien was still doing Vogue classes, and before he was getting like 5 or 6 classes. They was getting sold out, not sold out. It was getting closed out, and he had to open them in a class. But now he only had 3 people in the class. I said, damn, what happened? And but the sensation, the hypeness of something just went by. And it's how life is. You could be hot one moment and then you could be gone the next, and you just don't realize what happened, because it's done. So you just gotta realize, like, damn, this really messed up, basically. It's really messed up, and that's how it is. So she said, if you could teach another class on MC Hammer stuff, or do something, because and she's made the message like, white people get on board on one thing, but they don't stay in. And she said, you know what, you're right. So now he's bummed out because he's not teaching any more classes. That's his income. Remember, he's got out of school for a little bit, even though she still said he could come back, so he could go back to school. But right now he's not working. He's not in school right now, so he's not doing that any more jobs. He was doing the pilot, but that was a pilot, so we don't know what happened from that. So right now he's upset because he's not teaching more classes. Lulu is freaking, she just down and out. Lulu is still taking it hard because Candy died. She said she was freaking messed up before Candy died, but now Candy died, like, she don't got nothing, like she was it. So she went to the same ass club that we saw Candy at, and Candy was looking good, and Lulu was ordering the freaking grab. I was like, what you do? What were you stripping the floor, girl? You was stripping for the floor because you was doing nothing. She was ordering like. I was saying, Lulu, what the hell you doing? Like, you really lost yourself. So Blanca saw Lulu and said, listen, girl, what is going on? Because she said Lulu was crazy out of it. And you could tell Lulu was out of it. Like, hair all day. Her makeup was running. I was like, oh, Lulu, girl. Like, you was not doing good at that freaking thing. You was getting you stripped the floor. You was stripping the floor, girl. That's how I would say. You was stripping the floor. All right. So they got her together. And then Ricky was in the ballroom because like I said, the Vogue sensation is gone. So he don't have no categories going on for, because I don't know what he doing. I think he probably not in Windsor as much because he didn't get the gig. And so he's sitting there, it's like no category for him to do as much. And yeah, no category for him to do. And he's sitting there, they had a category like realness, and bring it to the what was it? It was bringing like a lady in brunch. Was that category? It was something that he can't really do. So he was sitting bumming out for not doing anything. So Pray Tell had an announcement. He said, I told you guys, and I ain't want to tell you I told you so, but I told you so, that the Voguing was all that stuff and that's crazy, it was dying down. But we'll let you know, we're going to continue our tradition here. It's going to be ours. It was always ours, and we're going to continue in our ballroom. We're going to continue to do us. So don't be down and out and all that stuff, because this is time like Pray Tell really finally see Ricky and trying to know that he got Ricky back, and try to encourage Ricky that, listen, you're a young one, and Pray Tell sees like the young ones, and he wants to uplift them, just like Blanca has that encouragement. He wants to do that too. So he sees him down. He said he trying to lift spirits up. So that's that. So Pray Tell and Blanca say, you know what, we gotta do something, because this is craziness. all that stuff. Frederica making some nasty rumors about me and saying this is what's going on and stuff. So we got through it, because she put in the thing that we HIV today. We let some still syringes and condom wrappers all over the place and think that we affected them and they say it was us, and she never said the HIV, but she knows she was applying that like we dirty, we left it by the shop so people get it, so we HIV affected people. Basically she was basically dissing them like that. So Blanca said, nah, we got things to go. So she got Ricky, Damien, and Lulu. Ricky and Damien was always in the house sitting around holding themselves, watching TV, drinking wine coolers. I said wine coolers. Yes, I love wine coolers. That's my favorite shit. Right? So I like wine coolers, and they was doing nothing. She said they be doing that like most of the time. So Blanca said, y'all gotta get up and do something. She said, what you want us to do? Us get a job, do something on us. She said, nobody got to think like you. We can't be like you on us. So to get up that. So Pray tells Blanca, said, you know what? We the elders, we gotta pave the way for the younger ones, because if they not seeing the light, we gotta show the light to them. And I said, yes, that's how it is. Sometimes it takes the elders, it takes the older people to show the light for the younger generation to move forward. That's another teachable lesson. So that's what they do. So they got them together. They said, listen, we need to make a campaign from the ACT UP, to make a campaign about safe sex. It's a good practice to fight against HIV and AIDS, and not that abstinence bullshit that they're trying to throw down your throats. It's saying that, listen, abstinence is the best way to not to get the disease. No, safe sex is a good way, because at the end of the day, people go have sex. So while not teaching them safe practices, they tell them not to have sex. So that's what they're trying to do, campaign. But they will also want to humiliate Frederica. So they was like, you need to find a way to get a giant condom wrapper over the house, and we're gonna have news stations and all that stuff, and get a statement to her, so we could kill two birds in one stone. And they was like, what the hell? So they said they got together. They freaking out. Lulu was crying, freaking out. She said, I can't do this. When I was on time, I had a count to the degree. I said, oh, you got a count to the degree. And she said, yeah, I had a count to the degree, but I lost myself, all that stuff. And I was doing this, and I just can't get back to it. So I'm just out of it. And they all bummed out. But Ricky said, you know what? We have been looking at this at the wrong way. No, not Ricky. Damien. He said, we have been looking at this in the wrong way. Listen, instead we was looking at it as a big picture, how we gonna solve it at once. Let's take it step by step. So they broke it down and said, listen, first we need to go measure the house, see how big of a condom we need to get. And then, wait. And there was that. And then Lulu said, you know what? You know that freaking bouncy house and all that stuff? He said, well, then we got the condoms. He said, you know that bouncy house they use as the carnivals and stuff like that, they're jumping out there? What about if we get somebody who make it a big one like that, but made of rubber? They said, oh, cool. And then we say the last thing we need to do, because this was Lulu started putting her thinking cap on, because she was a smart lady, and she said she hasn't been using it. So now she got to use her brain. And he said, listen, now we got to figure out how we're going to pay for that. And I said, damn, how you going to pay for that? Because that is money. So Lulu went to see Elektra. And I said, oh, yes, Elektra got the money. Elektra got the money. But you know, Electra's not giving out that money. So she was like, she said, I'm going to need your help on everything about this thing. All so he said, I'm not helping your ass. She said, I'm not helping y'all. Get out my face with that. And basically, Lulu turned around on her. She said, listen, you did that mean into it, and then, you know, people just shadowing you, and they even give you a popular praise. Because she said, because that's why I pray tell have been coming down on me and bow for me, and now everybody thinking I'm a joke. And she said, you know what? To get me at the good side, maybe if you do help, it would show them and pray tell that you got a good heart, and you could be humanitarian, and that you could give back and show that you are doing something community, because you didn't show up to the last protest, but doing this is showing that you are the face, or you have a part of helping this campaign together. So when you get that campaign together, then people go see you like, oh yes, Elektra got a heart, she's good, she everything, even though she had her ways, but they will still see you differently. So all that past transgressions you had done will be forgiven if you did this. And Elektra said, oh, she was here, she was into it. She said, okay. She said, how much I need to pay? She said, $2,500. Elektra said, here's $1,000, and I want to help you get the rest, but you got to work for it. So put out the closet, put out the outfit, Do your thing, girl. Instead of you stripping on the floor, stripping for the floor, you could do something else. Do what Elektra doing. So Elektra's still making that money. Even at that guy she got killed, overdosed himself, she's still working at that place because that's the money maker. So she took Lulu to a room with that and had Lulu do something with her and said, "Oh, this is a woman right here. She paid double. She charged double." And the guy said, "Oh, good. Look at Lulu. Lulu walking. Lulu got a good body." I said, "Go ahead, Lulu. Go ahead, girl. She's cute." And she just did her thing. Lulu was liking it. So I guess she got the rest of the money from doing that. And I said, "Guys, this guy was just secret fetishes. Will pay money to get that thing done." And I said, "Damn, that's money business." But hey. But so they got that. They did that. So they did the campaign. They went to the house. Elektra was all like before. They was in the motels because they had to go place and stay that night so they could do that thing in the morning. So they did the thing. They measured the house, and that night Lulu, Vicky, and so like they measured the house that night before anybody come and get cash them. So they ran out. And that night they was in the cop. The woman shared one room. The man shared the other room. So Ricky prayed tell Damien had the room. Damien didn't want to sit in the bed with Ricky because you know Ricky's like a flirt, so you know Ricky can't trust. Damien can't trust Ricky, and so Pray Tell sitting in his own bed, you know, mothering in his own freaking bed. And Pray Tell had this little thing and was putting out mad products on the table. I would say Pray Tell, what the? But I could listen. And that's your regimen to make yourself look good. That's how you do you. So when he said, "Oh, that's how you make yourself good and use it at the same time," he said, "Oh, you trying to compliment me and criticize me at the same time, boy?" So they talk, and Pray Tell could see that Ricky is bothered about something. So he said, "What's going on?" So Ricky said he got a call from Chris. He said, "Oh, that boy at the tour," and basically Chris called him crying and said he's HIV positive. I said, "I know how this going." So he said, "Oh, that's the boy you had sex with the tour." He said, "The only thing I let him suck my dick." So suck his private part. And I said, "Oh, we see how that goes." And I like how they do this because see how that goes. He said, "Then I go get tested." So Pray Tell said, "You need to go get tested again." He said, "Again?" He said, "Yes, this is what it takes. And remember this moment because now you can use this to keep yourself safe." And I said, "Yes, because you've been out there, Ricky." And I was like, "Damn, Chris made it seem like he had a whole ass sexual affair with you and he only slopped your knob and caused all this rift between you. You should have been honest, but still. But you still did it. You shouldn't have cheated at the end of the day. Whether he gave you oral, still, you still cheated. You still had sex." So they went to get, oh my gosh. This part made me cry. This part I said I cried because he went to the doctor, Pray Tell with him, and Ricky was so nervous because he felt like Damon been always here holding my hand. So Pray Tell hold his hand, all that stuff, and they said, "Gotta get through this, you'll be alright," all that stuff. And he said, "You be good." He said, "Okay, yes, I'm good enough for me, Daddy." I said, "Oh, Ricky, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it." He said, "Boy, please. I ain't a daddy. What you trying to do?" He said, "Oh, what about if I like daddies?" He said, "Oh, it's getting hot. It's getting muggy up in here." I said, "Look, Ricky, you is a suave. You is a suave guy. He know he got words. He got his way with words, and he has that freaking charisma that will freaking get you to drop your panties or drop your drawers, whatever it is, because he has that talk to him that make you feel like, say, ooh. But then when you know him, you gonna start knowing that it's annoying because it's like, listen, that's what David started knowing that he doing that stuff a lot. Because he was last 2 weeks episode, he was trying to come on to Damien. Damien was just knocking all the advances down because he knows Ricky. And I was like, oh, don't do that to Pray Tell. Nuh-uh. Pray Tell cannot step with you. No. So he went and he was nervous. And this part got me upset because I was like, damn. All right, so she said the results. She said, "Well, are you this, the birthday, your name?" He said, "Yes." "Well, this is the results, so you're positives. So I'm going to just tell me all the things, so all the problems you had and all that stuff like that." And I said, "Calm down, lady. Listen. He just got the news that he positive, and he tried to process that, and you kept rambling. I need sexual partners. I need this and this. I need to tell me this. I need this. I would say, God, lady, let him process what you just told him. Like, I was upset, and I was like, listen, because you could tell he's breaking down. He said, what? Say that again? He said, well, it said positive. And he said, that can't be right. He said, we expected this result. He said, yes. Well, you did tell me you have multiple same-sex experiences with not using protection. So, what are the results you were supposed to get? And he just sit there. He was like, and he said, do the test again. She said, we read it twice. All that stuff. And that's when she got to calm down and realize that he needs to process what he said, because she was hammering him. Like, Carl, you were giving a bulletproof list, and he couldn't understand the first word you said. He understood it, but he couldn't process it. So he went out, and he said, and he started breaking down. And I said, don't do this to me, y'all. Don't do this to me, y'all. And it did it to me, y'all. I started breaking down, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is, Blanca, pray tell, and now it's Ricky, and it shows just to show you that it could happen to anyone. And also it makes shows like, just because he got oral doesn't mean he can't get it, because there's a lot of misconception back now, and people think that, oh, he just gave me head so I can't contract it. No, you can still what the hell I'm saying, you can still get contacted with HIV by oral. It got to be penetration by oral fluids, semen, blood transfusion, something like that. So you could get HIV just by doing oral, because if you swallow whatever, all that stuff, and the person has positive and sucking or something like that, you can still get it. So it's still a way to get HIV or STDs anyway by just oral. So it makes misconceptions think that you can't get it by doing oral. People say it's less likely, but still, you can still get it. So this shows that he still got positive, even though he got tested before, it was negative. But also, Ricky said that he showed no symptoms. He had no fever. He had symptoms, because a lot of people don't realize they're positive because they won't be showing any symptoms early on, or something like that. It'll be dormant in your body for a long time, but you won't even know that until you get tested, until it starts spreading. So since he just got to the early stages, he got sick. So that's what he thought. He had to be sick, or he had to show things to even realize that he was positive. And that's not the case. It just shows you that he had it, and it could be dormant, and he would not even show any symptoms, but still had it. And that's what happened. So he broke down. He said, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And he just broke down crying. And Pray Tell said, I got you. I got you. I got you. And everything. And that's after he had that speech with them and said, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all helped me. And y'all make us realize we appreciate your help. You appreciate y'all supporting us. And everything. They had the dinner table because they're celebrating what happened with the successful thing they had did with the condom at the house and stuff. They did a good job. The news saw to get their message out. It was a great message. Great point. Great thing at that day. So they all had a dinner celebration, and they were good. So that was that. So I said that's the only part that got me really crying. I was laughing at some points and stuff like that because it was funny. Alright, so but that part had me crying. It had me crying. Now, some of the parts that got me really like talking to the TV, it got me upset, and I was saying, oh my gosh, don't do this, y'all, don't do this. Alright, so Poppy was laying in the bed. I said, oh, look at Poppy sleeping. He's on boxes on, little lights in the body. He's sleeping in the bed. And Angel came with breakfast in bed. I said, oh, look at this. There's a little romance going on with y'all too. So basically, Angel said she going to Nels, and she meeting somebody there or something like that. And it's to get some networking and be good, be cool. So he said, good, don't worry about it. She said, what about they don't notice me? And I was like, I don't know, because I can do this, but at the same time, they will fill out things. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about things. She said, what about they clock when they understand what I'm stuff? I said, listen, you got this. Be confident. They not going to find out. I said, okay. So she get the call, and she the new BB girl. I said, oh, good, Angel. Go ahead, girl. I was so happy for Angel. I was saying, yes, Angel got it. So they went to go to a party. She said, I'm going to go to Nels. He said, let's celebrate. Let's go. She said, you can come with me. You can come with me as my boyfriend. I said, oh, snap. Go. So they got up. Poppy got on nice, dressed up with his suit on. I said, oh, go ahead, Poppy. Got that little thing with the tank top with the vest. I said, that was the style back then. And Angel came gorgeous as ever. Like, Angel's always pretty. So they went inside. She wrote this real name, Estevan. I said, oh, Estevan. That sounds nice, exotic. Estevan, V-O-B, whatever. It's still Esther. Right? Estevan. So went inside. He said, you know, this thing is real as you say my government name. I said, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So they went outside. And this part got me upset. Because they met the guy. They took a drink. So I said, cool. Drinks are going fine. Went upstairs to the VIP. See, they were so excited. They geeked out. Because they got all these good privileges. Went upstairs, and all of a sudden you can see them people at the table, and it's like crazy how people are snorting back there, like out in the open clubs like that. And it was very big back in the day. I don't know as much now, but people still do it, but not like I don't think it's out in the open in clubs like that and everything. So went upstairs, sniffing in front of them, and I was like, no. I would say no, don't know this, y'all. Don't have them sniffing this. Don't have them. Be okay, they be a little naive, but not that gullible that they would be thinking, persuade, and doing it. I was hoping that they would so say no to this. And basically, the people sniffing the coke. And he was saying, nah, this is a pharmaceuticals, this is all that stuff like that, saying all that fancy names to get them to do the drugs. So when you say pharmaceuticals, it makes it seem like, oh, it was government tested, it's approved, and they do this, and it won't show no symptoms to you, all that stuff. And I said, you lying to them. You lying to them. So at first, because Angel, no, Poppy know this game. He know the drug thing, and he know that was one of the rules in the house. Block is not having that drugs thing. So he got out of that and cleaned himself, so he should know Pete game, because he been in the street life. But also at the same time, Poppy don't know a lot as well. So Angel played on that, because I don't think Angel was trying to play him, but he said, let's go to the bathroom. Because she was about to do it, and he said no. But before that, at one part, they got me funny. Because the lady got up, it was like, well, this is better than the street dogs. You be having ups and downs. She said, what the bitch said to me? I was like, oh, you want to fight? Angel got ghetto real quick. She said, what she said to me? He said, Poppy said, no, go, no, don't let her get to you. He said, she's right, all that stuff. Try to convince her. So Angel said, let's go to the bathroom. Poppy said, let's go to the bathroom. We got to the bathroom, go back. He said, good. And he said, no, we can't do that, so I know it's not a good thing. She said, nah, it's a pharmaceutical, it's like, it's the government, it's doctor tested, or something. He said, what? So it's safe? And she said, yeah. I said, no, see, that's the gullible. I said that cocky hat, because no, he thinking that Angel would not want him and say like that, so they both was naive, thinking that, Angel thinking that it was all pharmaceutical, like it was all tongue dressing, that it was never got, thinking it would be wrong for them to do that. But Poppy went along because he liked Angel, so he went along, and they both did it. Right there, I was like, no. And I could tell what's going to go down the road is going to happen, because this is like down south. Sometimes when you get into fame and stuff, drugs being presented to you. And that is a lot of temptation in entertainment, modeling, things like that. And sometimes drugs and alcohol, all that stuff, could ruin someone's career after they just got started. And I said, I don't want Angel's career get messed up. And she just got started doing this. And I was like, damn, now she's a BB girl and everything. I was like, oh my gosh. And Miss Ford believes in her. So I was like, no, they said they was dancing, having a good time, drinking, all that stuff in the club. You know how they think. And I said, how? Y'all got instant high from it? Maybe because when you knew, it does take a quicker reaction to your body. So I was like, I don't do drugs. I would never do drugs. I would never smoke. I drink here and there, but you will not get me. I don't care how much peer pressure you trying to show me, how much money you trying to get me in my pocket. Drugs could kill me, and I'm not doing that. So I was against it. That's why I was screaming. I said, don't do it, y'all. Don't do it, y'all. But no, they can't listen to me, right? So they did that, and they ended up having sex. I said, oh, they having sex too? I said, y'all was going out. Y'all was doing it up tonight, huh? Drinking, sniffing, having sex. So they love each other. So Damien came in and busted in the room, and he said, oh, no. And Damien saw that. He said, oh, she said, don't say, Poppy said, don't say nothing, please. So it's like that. And said, it's okay. Angel threw it out the window. He said, listen, see, it's gone. It's gone. I said, is it really gone? So he threw that thing out the window. He said, listen, I won't say anything, but Lord, y'all promise y'all won't do this again. Y'all won't do this again. And he said, okay, cool, please. And he said, he said, you know you like to see this body. Because David said, I don't want to see all that. He said, oh, you know you like to see this body. I said, so I'll do that. I said, yes, I do like to see it. But still, we don't need to see that. Come on, Bobby. It's not the time to play. So, that was that. And then, Angel went to a photo shoot. And it's the last thing I want to say. Oh, remember, I forgot. Blanca got her shop back open because she won the court case against Frederica. And Frederica don't like that because Frederica came to her thing and basically tell her that you humiliate me and this is a long time somebody invested in me, so you be careful at nighttime. I said, oh, you trying to threat her? Don't do that. She could call my phone. We could get it popping, Frederica. Alright. Got blocked on speed dial. She got my number. She don't know me, but still she got my number somewhere else. So we could get it popping. Don't try to threaten block her. So got that going. So that was internet, and that will be the end of that. But Blanca's not scared of her. She said, oh, please, get out of here. So, move on. And, Angel went to her photo shoot. Strong, hungover as a mother. High. She didn't really drink nothing. She was drinking and doing drugs, so she was hungover. He said, you coming in all I see the eyes and all that. And she was like, And Poppy said, hey, I said, well, he said, good. He said, can you leave and I can talk to her? So he said, okay, cool, all right. Kiss her. He went to the table, and I said, that's me. I would be me too. I said, there's some food on the table. She got the food, and he was saying to try to eat it. He said, oh, you a go-go. So he went out and got some drink and went out the door, and she was like, looking at him. I said, that's right, Poppy. You better get something out of that deal. Shoot, I'll be the same way. So she sat down and talked to him. He said, you begged me, you talked to me, you convinced me this is what you want and all that stuff like that. Did you really want it, all that stuff, because you had the dream? She said, you don't know me. He said, listen, I've been doing this for a long time, and I know girls who got this whole dreams like that, and they burn themselves out by doing something they ain't supposed to do. Are you going to burn yourself out? Do you want this? She said, no. No, she said, do you want this to happen to you? She said, no. So let's get together. So she put it over. She said, get the hair and makeup, all that stuff like that doing. The guy, the photographer, walked out. I said, oh, hell no. I said, no, it's not. Y'all remember the guy, the photographer was the guy who clocked Angel because she got that gig. He clocked her and said, you know what, I could do the things for you because she wants to get photos for the audition. She supposed to do it, but she getting the professional photos. He said, I would get that because she didn't have no money. He said, I would do that for you if you gave me some nasty photos for my private collection. And basically, it was mostly naked because, Angel don't like to see her done thing down there. She don't want to be minded that she still have it. So she was embarrassed, and she told Poppy and Blanca, and Poppy snuffed him and beat him up. Blanca was threatening him and say, if you ever put this out again, we're going to come and get you and all that stuff like that. Where's the thing? And that's the guy. So when he came and saw, he said, oh, nice seeing you. And she looked up, and I said, oh, no, that's how the episode. I said, oh, no. That's how the episode ended, though. And I said, no. And she was worried that she was going to get found out. And I said, hope he's not on no bull crap, and I think he is. He going to be the one he going to be the one that figure out of her out. And that's going to be, oh, my God. And this is the start of her career. And I don't want this to happen at all. But that was Pose, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what y'all think about this episode. And I'll see y'all next week, alright? Peace.